Hey guys, and welcome to EPW. So we're here for the destruction episode, and as you can see, we're sold out. And we are live from Brisbane, Australia. So up first we have the final round of Global Assassination. Obviously the Bandit taking on Max Steel. We have Jesse Reed taking on Tia Galecho. One-on-one Extreme Rules. We also have Sarah Saber taking on I'm not too sure, Sandra Dixon in a knockout match. So yeah, obviously the Bandit going one-on-one with Max Steel, who was undefeated in singles competition. But Max Steel also has only lost one match in EPW, and that was by count out. And in that match, he injured, or the Steel brothers managed to injure Isaac Ice, and we have not seen him in action since. But anyway, Max Steel versus the Bandit. Let's get into the match. Can the Bandit win? And if he wins, which title will he choose, or which title will Max choose? Obviously, the Bandit being tag team champions. As you can see there,
the following contest is scheduled for one.
The Bandit making his way to the ring
from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 265 pounds.
So 265 pounds.
Of the Extreme Champion.
The Extreme Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion, as you can see, claiming the best the business has ever seen on his shirt. Looks like he's changed his attire up a bit. But yeah. And as you can see, the Bandit showing off his, or flexing for the crowd, I should say. But the Bandit ready for action, and he will have to be as he takes on Max Steel. And Max Steel, I think this is, and you can see that red glow in his eyes. You can see the glow on his boots. They're glowing, you can see like glowing, looks like patches. But Max Steel is ready for action, not someone who you want to mess with, but the Bandit, not stepping down from a challenge. But as you can see, Max Steel, 7'4", 640 pounds.
From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, weighing in at 640 pounds.
640 pounds, guys, standing at over 7 foot tall. Whereas the Bandit, I think he is only 5'11". And Max Steel just kind of walking out of his camera shot. But Max Steel, look at the height of him. Max Steel ready for action. Max Steel just staring down the barrel of the camera. Look at that mask. The gear, the mask. Change it up a bit so now we can identify which one's which. And the Bandit, Max Steel, here we go. And the Bandit, wow! Just straight out of the gate, just going firing back into his corner, and Max Steel right out of the gate. The Bandit trying to cover up a punch there, but connected a bit of the punch. And managing to get out with a couple elbows and an overhand punch. Into the corner, but going for a clothesline, but no reversal. And wow, Max Steel just knocking out the Bandit. That may just be it. Will he advance? Will he win this tournament? 1, 2, 3, guys. That was like under a minute. The Bandit just got manhandled, guys. The Bandit has never been manhandled like that before. Max Steel picking up the victory, and the Bandit managing to roll out of the ring, but at what cost?
Much deserved, Michael.
What cost did that match take him? The Bandit, you can see, utterly disappointed. Bandit has to regroup now, as Max Steel could be coming for those tag titles. And as we head into our next matchup, the Outcast taking on Xander Sabin. I have heard multiple rumors, guys, rumors flying around that Travis Turner and the Outcast have had a bit of beef. So could we see something there in the near future, in the next coming weeks? Obviously in other companies, I think AWE, HCW, I think it was, they had beef, a bit of beef. Or EWE, and as a here from EWE, it is sad to see HCW close its doors. If any of its talent wants to sign or needs a new home, and wants to sign with us, please do let us know. And with HCW closing down, the Stars are also retiring, which means there will be no longer Phillip Brothers in the EPW. Vince Ventura and Nathan Edwards is no longer a part of the EPW, as they have all retired. But the Outcast taking on Xander Sabin, and this logo will be updated. I will have an updated logo, guys, coming in the near future, in like the next week, next episode. Next round of episodes, I should have the new logo. But the Outcast making his way through the ring. The Outcast, Mr. Next Level. Mr. Next Level, the Outcast, the innovator of offense. He can back up what he says, guys. Don't you worry. The Outcast can back up what he says in this ring. On social media, he has got the titles to prove it. He's got the matches to prove it. Being some of the best matches in other companies. One of the big stars here in EPW. Just hasn't yet found his potential. Just hasn't reached that top yet. Hasn't reached enough to grab that gold. But he is working his way up there. Don't you worry about that. The Outcast obviously working his way up. Yeah. I guess not much more to say about that. So the Outcast takes on this man, Xander Sabin. Now let's talk about him coming out of a match with Jason Marcus. Now, unfortunately not winning that title, but Jason Marcus is in action later tonight. And the Outcast, just kind of watching on, but not Ken Woods. Yes, let's bring up Ken Woods. Ken Woods, losing his matchup, and has a confirmed matchup against Travis Turner in a non-title match, I heard. And then Isaac Ice wants a match against him. So if Isaac Ice signs the papers to say EPW is not responsible for his injuries if he does suffer any more, then he's more than welcome to return to action. Isaac Ice, if you heard that, if you're watching backstage at home somewhere, and you heard that, you can sign the papers, speak to us at EPW Management.
One-on-one, mano-a-mano. Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match.
And the Outcast with the receiving end of a hot shot. And if it is a bit slow here, guys, sorry. Like I said before, if commentary is a bit out of whack, I am not too sure.
Drop down.
But a slap, a big chop. And yes, commentary is out of whack, guys.
That's the impact. This is all but over. He has him right where he wants him.
And it's
Big move coming. Here's the cover. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him?
1,
The cover.
3. The Outcast.
The cover. And this one's history. What a win.
The Outcast picking up the victory here.
Now let's take a look back at these guys.
As you can see, some highlights of the running knee.
He really put on a great show.
And the Outcast will pick up the victory and gain the momentum he just may need.
Mr. Amazing, the Outlaw.
And that's
So the Outcast, Mr. Amazing, the innovator of offense.
coming up next is a battle that
And Jesse Reed versus Tia Galeto. 1-on-1 Extreme Rules matchup. Here we go, guys. Now, Jesse Reed, let's talk about her, the EPW Women's Champion with the brand, EPW Women getting their own brand. Expect to see a lot more from Jesse Reed, as she will be one of the leading women in this brand, in this division, because she is the champion, obviously knocking off Tony Oliver. Had the eyesights of Dallas Lee, but Dallas Lee retiring. Who will step up? We will have to find out in this next women's show, I guess. But I guess stay tuned and we will find out what happens. Jesse Reed, and as we get ready here, what's this? What's this? Bit of backstage talking the match. Guys, we're supposed to be heading out to the ring. And Tia Galeto. Looks like we've got a brawler on our hands here, guys. And Jesse Reed on the receiving end straight out of the gate. Tia Galeto. And a clothesline to the back.
What a stomp. Good grief.
And a snap there. And a kick to the back. As he's going for it, it looked like it, trying to chuck her into that door, but not able to quite get it. And a right hand, right hand, and into that wall. Jesse Reed taking the time she needs. And the Des press.
There's still plenty of gas left in her tank. She better be careful, Cole. We've seen serious injuries occur back there.
Jesse Reed
Opponent clearly wants to prove a point tonight.
on the receiving end of a slap or backhand. And face first into that concrete. Jesse Reed being carried along into the box. Into the production box. A couple kicks. Tia Galeto with the offense, the momentum she needs. But Jesse Reed able to get out of that hole with a couple elbows. And chucking her, just landing just short of that box. And a big punch. And face first into that concrete once again. And just pulling on that arm. And a couple more elbows will get Jesse Reed out of that hole.
Jeez.
And right into that. Did you see her arm? Going for a German suplex or overhead suplex, but no. A reversal. And going for a kick, but once again grabbing that kick in a dragon screw. Grabbing the chair. And the chair. No, going for the chair. Look to hit her right in the face.
Which she'll clearly need after this one.
And once again into that brick wall, but this time Jesse Reed. And an elbow going up to that into that steel.
She's looking at
What is this? Jesse Reed around and down.
this one's over, guys.
Jesse Reed picks up the victory. I mean, I guess it's a victory. But Jesse Reed, nonetheless, coming out on top, the women's champion.
Just wait for what's up next.
And Jason Marcus takes on Tyler Black.
We have one of our
Here from
taking on some tough competition.
as Jason Marcus, sorry, taking on Tyler Black. Now Tyler Black, obviously part of the Outlaws, hasn't been in action for the past couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, do make sure to follow us on Instagram as I say this. Do make sure to follow us on Instagram. There should be a link in the bio. If not, it is at EP Wrestling in 2K. So yeah, make sure to follow us there. And yeah, let's just see where this match goes. Now, Jason Marcus, let's talk about him. Obviously, the United States champion. So let's see what he can bring to the table. So doesn't matter what Jason Marcus can bring to the table. If he can knock off Tyler Black, that is the question. So here we go, and we'll get into this match. But in the meantime, Jason Marcus makes his way to the ring. And you can see that new look title as EPW EPW management has changed all the belts. I must say that does look pretty good. But the All-Star title getting yet another makeover, confirmed earlier by EPW management. So yeah, to see how that one will turn out once again. Will be interesting to see. So Jason Marcus, you can see holding that title. Tyler Black, the anarchist. Tyler Black making his way to the ring. 217 pounds. Tyler Black, the anarchist. Slowly but surely, or not slowly but surely making his way to the ring. I think this will have not another backstage brawl. I don't think we can take that, but anyway.
You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
Tyler Black slowly making his way to the ring. You can see he's staring out at that crowd. Jason Marcus warming up at ringside. And Tyler Black. The crowd not too happy with him here in EPW. But earlier today, earlier on this show, the Bandit getting booed, even though he is from Australia. So the crowd, this crowd, very picky, I could say. You could say. And Tyler Black just taking a moment to relax before his match. And quick hands. And Jason Marcus, not the start he wants, and a knee. And another knee right to the midsection. And a Russian leg sweep. Takes down Jason Marcus. Tyler Black with a strong start. And clothesline, but ducking and turning around and on the receiving end of a clothesline. Couldn't avoid that clothesline. Tyler Black trying to avoid it the first time. An uppercut by Tyler Black. And a cutter. Face first. Was that like a cutter? I think it was. Close enough, but stunning. And around, up, and a knee to the gut. We did include 2 women's matches as the women have not officially yet got their own brand. Their show has not started, which means they can still participate. So we did have 2 shows here. You still might see women here and there on this show competing, but you never know. EPW. Live again from Australia, but this time we are live from Brisbane. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Tyler Black in the corner, and Jason Marcus with a running knee.
Don't be surprised if he shrugs it off and comes back more.
Into the pin. Will this be it? One, but just the 1 count kick out. That knee not enough to put Tyler Black away.
Kick out. Too soon.
And setting him up.
Oh, he's got him up.
And down, an inverted suplex, you could kind of say. Got him in that arm hold.
No way he's giving up now.
Trying to make him tap out. Got that arm nowhere to go. Tyler Black may just have to tap out. Pulling on that arm. But no, turning around, turning over, and going outside the ring. Taking some time to recover. Think this through, and as you can see, the new EPW logo, thanks to the Outcast and Jason Marcus with the suplex. He's landing Tyler Black right on his head, but going for a chop, but a reversal and overhand punch.
What's he got in mind?
And a German suplex, nicely executed by Tyler Black.
Dangerous. He's in control.
And a kick to the midsection. And this is building a crowd and an elbow. Right in the face of Jason Marcus. Tyler Black stares on from the crowd, not wanting to get too involved in a kick to the midsection.
This very well may be too
and a headbutt to the back of the neck.
His chances are dwindling quickly. He's just
Once again, jumping over now.
He's taking on some damage,
But
so is his opponent.
again, spilling into the crowd, that elbow.
At this point.
That backhand. Jason Marcus taking the time to taunt and right to the side of the head.
Oh man!
And Jason Marcus is cut open. When did that happen? Did that happen from that kick just then or the elbow? I'm not too sure. But into an electric chair, into like bringing him down like a one-wing angel, you could say.
He's got him covered.
1, 2, and a kick out by Jason Marcus. Tyler Black cannot believe it. Jason Marcus.
Look out, look out.
On the receiving end of a clothesline, Tyler Black with a clothesline into the corner and a splash. And going for a clothesline, but a reversal and a jumping clothesline.
Quite like this guy.
Tyler Black got the control and another kick right to the side of the face.
What? That's how you...
And taking some time to pose. Always got time for a quick pose, Tyler Black. You see him around backstage, he'll always stand there and give you a quick pose. Going for the pin, 1, 2, but no, just a 2-count kick out. Once again, Tyler Black cannot believe it. Probably one of the closest matches in EPW. Obviously, not a big career here in EPW or in the core community itself. And into that one-wing angel, 1. And just a 2-count once again. 2.5. And an elbow right to the stomach. And a discus clothesline just turns him inside out.
In a major way, too.
My gosh. Jason Marcus looking under the ring while Tyler Black gets up. Jason Marcus not having any luck finding anything. And a crossbody and multiple mount punches right to the head, right to the chest.
He can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match.
That discus clothesline though could have just changed everything in this match. And another cutter. Going for the pin. Will this be it? 1, 2, and no, another kick out. Jason Marcus kicking out. And lifting him up in a headbutt. And another headbutt. What is this? Uh-oh. An inverted Alabama slam. Face first, Jason Marcus. Good night. 1, 2, and no, another kick out by Jason Marcus. How is he still in this? And a snapmare. Rubbing his wrist tape against that face. Where that face is bleeding. He will need stitches. What is he's got him in a triangle choke. In a triangle choke here, guys. Triangle choke, but Jason Marcus lifting him up with a power bomb as such, just enough to break the hold.
Plenty more work for him to do here.
Tyler Black looks a bit sore from that. And a cutter.
This one's over, guys.
Tyler Black is cut open this time. Will this be it? 1, 2, 3. Jason Marcus picks up the victory. And Jason Marcus picks up the victory here in EPW. And as you can see, that big cutter.
Look at him go.
You can see some highlights here. Bringing him right down.
Play it here.
And a discus clothesline just completely changing this match.
Still can't believe I get
That slam right to the face. But nonetheless, Jason Marcus picks up the victory and he gets the job done. Goes home with the W. And the belt, of course, still around his waist, as this is a non-title match, but still, you can see he will be needed cleaned up after this match, so I could only imagine Jason Marcus heading straight to get cleaned up. Adrian Sarkozy taking on Nick Evans. This match will be interesting, to say the least. But nonetheless, Adrian Sarkozy taking on Nick Evans. And Nick Evans having a bit of beef with Travis Turner. Or Travis Turner got a bit of beef with Nick Evans, I should say. Calling him out on social media. So along with Doc Bacon, I should say. Doc Bacon calling him out. But Doc Bacon saying he is returning to the ring. So could it be a matter of time before we see him here? We see him here back in EPW. If so, which brand and what will happen? And how will it change the landscape of EPW? Obviously, Adrian Sarkozy, Italian born and bred. So, Adrian Sarkozy will look to defeat Nick Evans in what will be an interesting match after the fight Nick Evans put up. And Adrian Sarkozy
Way to the ring. From Rome, Italy. Weighing in at
So from Italy, and Adrian Sarkozy.
Adrian Kyle.
So Adrian Sarkozy making his way to the ring. Born from a rich history,
to me, guys like this.
family with a rich history, Finn Sarkozy. In what could have been the final match that we had earlier today between Finn and Adrian Sarkozy. Imagine that. But anyway, that didn't happen. Could we see the Sarkozy brothers either team up or face each other one day? I mean, I imagine it'd only be a matter of time. And Nick Evans, bit slow. Could that be because he's a bit bruised and battered? But Nick Evans.
From Miami, Florida.
So from Miami, Florida, Nick Evans claims to be the real deal, the greatest.
Nick
So Nick Evans making his way to the ring, bit slow, probably because he is a bit bruised, I would imagine. I mean, Edward Ace, haven't heard from him since that match. He kind of went to the got taken to a local medical facility for further assessment. I mean, you caught both the Steel Brothers landing on you. I mean, that's what, 580 kilos, 1,280 pounds. Yeah, I think I'll be going to a local medical facility too, guys. So there's like I think half a ton. I mean, I gather it will be half a ton, but half a ton just landed straight on you. Twice, I think it was. Nick Evans slowly making his way to the ring. As you can see, Adrian Sarkozy there in the corner warming up, bouncing around, getting those wrists and legs ready. Nick Evans, the real deal. As you can see on his shirt, also East 217, greatest since day one. Can he live up to the name here? He certainly did prove it against the Steel Brothers. And here we go.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen.
And into a lockup.
That's all you can do. And I can't help but
into some chain wrestling. Nick Evans with a knee to the back.
Time to come.
And a bloody kick to the head.
What a stomp! Good grief!
Adrian Sarkozy.
Woo-wee.
And Adrian Sarkozy, just quick hands and a clothesline. And Adrian Sarkozy not seeing it, a knee to the face and another clothesline. Rolling out of the ring to regather himself, a bit stunned, and an elbow back inside the ring. Nick Evans, and a kick to the midsection.
Stop! Good grief!
And a knee to the midsection.
Specifically targeting the leg. Looks like he's starting to sweat now. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Is this a German suplex?
Sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging.
Bringing him into the middle of the ring
Wants to avoid here.
I know it's somewhat
for the pin, for the win.
for the cover.
One, just a one count.
But that's about it. Gonna take more than that.
And a kick to that midsection. A kick to the knee, sorry. And up, down, onto his feet, Adrian Sarkozy, but Nick Evans with a neck breaker. This time, Nick Evans would like to copy the move of Adrian Sarkozy.
There he goes.
And a big punch sends Adrian Sarkozy crashing out of the ring. Nick Evans bringing the fight to Adrian Sarkozy. And look at that, just a cutter.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
Yeah, but he's got a very
and an elbow
approach tonight, which includes spending
and another neck breaker
outside the ring. That might help him in the long run. We'll see.
We see more motivated
up to the 6 count.
match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
And up to just getting in the ring at the count of 7. Stomping on that hand and the back of the elbow.
He's going for the pin.
One, just a one count.
Not even close. Way too early.
Adrian Sarkozy kicking out. What is this? Kick.
Looks like he's starting to tire.
Looked like a kick to the head.
If he can recover from this.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed
And an
in this
uppercut.
match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away.
Straight onto those ropes.
The shoulders are down.
And into that powerbomb one. Just a 1 count.
I can tell you that.
Nick Evans kicking out.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Caught up in those ropes. And that arm being brought straight down, that bad elbow into those ropes. And Nick Evans with a DDT.
You have to like his chances here.
Now that's how you prove your dominance.
Nick Evans, 1, 2, and kick out.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Showing some quickness there. Oh, perfect kick. This
And a
might be enough.
kick to those legs. Will it be enough to put him away? 1, 2, just a 2 count.
Gonna take more than that.
At the arm. Oh my goodness, crushing it. Showing off some of his speed there. This is it. Games.
Face first into the mat. Referee there to count the pin. 1, 2, and kicking out Adrian Sarkozy. Adrian Sarkozy. What is this? Nick Evans removing the turnbuckle.
Chaos. Melee. Pandemonium.
Removing that turnbuckle.
Nailed it.
And a knee to the face.
Taking off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Did he just go for a cutter, but no, a reversal. And what was that, like a kick, a super kick? Yeah, nonetheless, 1, 2, 3. Adrian Sarkozy picks up the victory with that kick to the head, which cut open, may have just cut open Nick Evans and knocked him into next week. Sent him to bed. Adrian Sarkozy picking up the victory. So Nick Evans picks up the victory. No, not Nick Evans. Other dude. Adrian Sarkozy. Sorry. I shouldn't speak about my stars like that. He's not the other dude. He is Adrian Sarkozy. And Sandra Dixon taking on Sarah Saber in a knockout match. So as far as I know, for this one, I don't think you're allowed to use weapons. For a knockout match, don't get me wrong, for a knockout match, I don't know what EPW management has in store for this one, but you can use weapons. This match, I think, is just a trial match. Well, not a trial match, but just a match to see how it goes. And these two stars offering to take the opportunity to have a match and to participate in the first knockout match. But let's talk about the EPW management has told me that I have received word that Ragnarok, Adrian Sarkozy, The Bandit, Zach Tyson will compete in a knockout match for the first ever knockout title. And let's get this match underway. Sorry about that. You can see this arena.
Making her way to the ring.
And Sandra Dixon making her way to the ring.
Sandra Dixon.
So Sandra Dixon making her way to the ring. You can see the Queen, as she calls herself, Sarah Saber. I'm sure will have something to say about that. As Sarah Saber also refers to herself as the Queen. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And Sarah Saber here making her way to the ring Bit of a moonwalk there, but Sarah Saber.
City of Miami, the Witch Doctor, Sarah Sabin.
So Sarah Saber making her way to the ring.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys. And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
And Sarah Saber, you can see. Sarah Saber making her way to the ring. Obviously the sister of Jane Saber. But nonetheless, Sarah Saber here and ready for action.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena.
And the suplex right out of the gate. Well, not right out of the gate, but the suplex.
Guys, I'm pretty sure
Not able to get that kick to the back.
Each and every week.
And Sandra Dixon on the receiving end of a drop kick. And a running clothesline.
Oh, the old head scissor.
And a head scissor. Sandra Dixon taking the time to recover, get out of this ropes, but punch.
Oh, man.
The referee can only watch on.
Looks like
This is a knockout match. The referee can only watch on. And a clothesline. And Sarah Saber on the receiving end of a couple of stomps. Sandra Dixon with a backbreaker.
Oh, this is not good at all.
Sandra Dixon stretching out Sarah Saber.
Oh!
Rolling out of the ring.
Bam!
And a
Slam!
back suplex.
Oh, man!
And a slap right to that face. Catching that slap, another reversal.
She's starting to take a beating.
Sarah Dixon going back first, or Sarah Saber going back first, and a kick to the midsection.
Exactly what you're thinking.
And another kick to the midsection, but this time by Sandra Dixon.
Plenty of gas left in the tank.
Harsh impact. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. She's starting to feel it. But I'd be surprised if she doesn't find a way back and control this thing.
You know, she's the kind of competitor that actually likes getting hit. It motivates her. And this might just be what she needs to put her over the top, believe it or not.
This could be trouble, guys. This may very well be the opening her opponent was looking for.
And Sandra Dixon with the momentum. Sarah Saber might need to pick it up here if she wants to pick up a victory.
Inside the ring.
And a knee to the back of the head.
Taking down the opponent.
And a stomp right to the face.
Looking for the exclamation.
What is this? Sarah Saber with a forearm. Sarah Saber with another forearm. Once again, ducking under. And a spine buster.
Nice when a plan starts coming together. When she gets in attack mode.
And into the corner, but going for a knee. But Sandra Dixon moving out of the way. What is this? Picking her up. Knees to the face.
Makes her so dangerous.
And a leg under. kick to the midsection. And a left hand.
Dodges that one. Oh, what a tap. Talk about having
to the midsection.
beat out of you. This may very well be the beginning of the end for her.
Couple elbows.
Given what they've shown us here tonight, it's a shame that one of these women
Could this be it?
away on the losing end of
Sandra Dixon
She might have it.
looking to pick up the victory,
Taste of pain. That's a
and that will do it. Sandra Dixon knocking out Sarah Saber. Sarah Saber just laid out in the middle of the ring, as you see, these knees to the chest.
She has what it takes to
And you can see here the ending face first.
Here is
Sandra Dixon picks up the victory.
Sandra Dixon.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion. If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold. Plenty more action still to come here.
Picking up the victory, and thanks for tuning in here tonight. And our next show will be the first ever all women's pay-per-view, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next episode.